Polly's Island peeps.
Good morning. Today is Saturday, June 5th,
And it is time. Oh,
2021.
And it is time for your Polly's Island sunrise
And surf report
with David Clayton.
and Lisa Clayton.
Happy Saturday, everyone.
Good morning, Kip.
We'll have a sunrise, but it's going to be a couple of minutes behind schedule because of the clouds over there.
Like us, we're a couple minutes behind schedule this morning. We slept like logs. We have this new device.
You talked about the device yesterday.
I know, but this new device is wonderful for sleep.
It's that white noise machine.
Well, and it just makes your bedroom freezing.
So you snuggle under the covers.
It's incredible. Shiloh loves it.
Aspen loves it too.
They do. All the dogs
And Coda.
snore.
And Holly. That's our four. Ironically, Holly. We have a dog, Holly. But we got her at Christmas. That's why we called her Holly. Look at those waves. Tell me about the waves.
Waves are 2-footers today, and it's a
look
one-star day.
Look at those waves. They're too close together.
No, they're not too close together. It's actually a good day.
That's what I was thinking. You said 1 star, but I'm thinking.
1 star is great.
Oh.
Not the best, but it's great. They're surfable today. Yesterday was a 1-star day too.
So 1 star is the best.
No, it's not the best,
Oh.
but it's the first.
It's a star.
It's a star. Yeah.
Okay.
It's doable.
Nice.
There'll be surfers today.
Look at the poor flag. I guess it's either really wet or there's very little wind.
No wind right this minute. Good morning, Jill. Good morning.
Morning, Jill. How did we get where we are?
We're at First Avenue.
Avenue.
Yeah, we're just at First Avenue.
So this is like when you come on the beach, you take a left at North Causeway. You go down North Causeway, take a left, then take the right, and you're right at here at First. Straight ahead. All right, let's go back this way.
So high tide was at 4:51, and low tide today is going to be around 11. And the waves are about 8 seconds apart. Oh, I see it. I see it.
I see it too. It peaked. Sun is peeping. It says we have like 3-mile-an-hour winds.
That's offshore.
That's 7 offshore. It's usually half that here. Morning.
Good morning. As beautiful as this is,
a special request today. We were asked to remember a special friend
Special mother.
who's no longer with us. Her daughters.
Jennifer and Jessica are the daughters, and their mother passed away on June 1st.
And her name was Lori Cox. So we have a family to remember in our prayers.
We need to pray for Jennifer and Jessica as they miss their mother. Bert Perry has been part of this community for a while now. He and Cheryl, his wife, and there they are right there.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you, Bert?
Hi, Dave. How are you?
He said to look for a guy with a ponytail.
And no hair in the front, right?
Good morning.
And this is Cheryl.
Yeah, hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Good morning to you guys.
Fine
Good morning,
to see
Cheryl.
You know, we've been coming here for 3 years. We moved here 3 years ago. Oh, that's
You moved here 3
very-
years ago from where?
California, San Francisco Bay Area, 3 years ago. And this is our spot right here, because Cheryl can't walk far, so we found the perfect spot, you know?
Good.
Yeah, yeah, this is really nice. Now today we got the first spot, so that's nice.
Very good.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants to come out here at 5:55 in the morning.
yeah. If I could get up, I would. But I watch your thing every day, and I share it because my friends in California love it. They love it. You know. This is nice.
Well, they
Yeah.
get to see the sunset over the ocean.
They get to see the sunset. That's right. And we don't, but
Mm-hmm.
well, we're good with this. This is we always wanted to come and do this and to meet you guys, and there's no better time than today. You know, we are actually dedicating this to my daughter's mother, Lori Cox, passed away on Tuesday, June 1st, and she lived in Arizona. So this will be sent to her and everybody out there. Yeah. But this is very, very beautiful.
So
Yeah.
your daughters are out there?
My one daughter lives here in Columbia. She lives on Lake Murray. And my youngest daughter lives in the Phoenix area. So
Mhm.
she was actually with her mother, so which was a plus, you know.
A blessing, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. But, you know, we're trying to get moving here, get everything back. You know, it takes
Mhm.
time, you know. It really, really takes time. So we really appreciate, you know, you meeting with us. And,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm sure we'll see you again. We've probably seen you before.
We'd like you to share the good news today if you could. Lisa has it right there on this phone.
Uh-huh.
During times of sadness and trouble, that's something that we're blessed to have, is the Word of God to help us through. So we go to David right here, and then we just find it. It's that one right there. If you've got good eyes.
Very good idea. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
May you be strengthened with all power according to his glorious might for all endurance and patience with joy. Colossians 1:11.
Colossians, right?
Colossians
Yeah.
1:11.
Yeah, you're good.
Colossians 1:11. And
Thank you.
you for sharing this with us. And
Thank
God
you, Bert.
bless you guys.
God bless you, Bert.
And I know we'll see you guys again.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now
sir.
we know. Now we know. And this is Cheryl. You meet Cheryl?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you hear the good news today? Were you able to hear him say the good news?
Yes.
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 Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Cheryl has MS. And
Okay.
some other things.
Yeah.
You know, she's lucky that
Yeah, we hear you guys. Don't worry.
I was able to retire when I did, and I take care of Cheryl.
What'd you retire from?
I was in a moving industry in the Bay Area, and I'll tell you, I am glad to be out of that industry. It's really not a good thing.
Gotcha. A lot of hard work.
Yeah, besides that, you know, of course, I was in the administrative part after
Okay.
years of driving. But, you know, it's just, I don't know, everything's changing.
Sure.
You know, everything's changing.
Well, God bless you, Bert.
You know, thank you, Dave.
Thank you so much.
God bless you and Lisa.
We're so
and,
glad you're part of this community.
We are. We love it. We love it so much. We actually live here at Follies. So
Right.
it's
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
All right, guys.
We're going to walk towards the pier.
Okay, we love the pier.
We're
Too
too.
bad they won't let people on it. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's nice.
We love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Mhm.
We love you too. Thanks, Lisa.
Okay, they got their spot, and I've seen them before.
Yeah, I know.
That is their spot.
So we're going to walk backwards towards the pier.
Look at that sun coming. Don't you miss that?
Good morning, William.
That's a big move, San Francisco to here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at Rochelle's.
We're wearing Sandra's shirt today.
Fill in your hole.
Fill in your holes.
Well, you know, Myrtle Beach made a new rule. A law for the beach.
They didn't hear you.
Myrtle Beach made a new law up in their area. It's like you can't, when you're on the beach, you can't dig too far down or you'll get a ticket. That thing is brilliant.
Do you? I think you should be able to dig as deep as you want as long as you fill it.
Yeah, as long as you fill it, but who fills the holes?
I do like digging, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, you do like digging.
Diggers get a bad reputation. As long as you fill the holes, right?
Fill your holes. We need to make a little ditty song. Fill your holes, fill your holes.
I'm thinking we're gonna have some surfers out here.
No, not sure.
Waves are about 8 seconds apart. Water temperature 75.
I wonder if Bert's a surfer. He looked like a surfer.
He did look like a surfer.
That ponytail. Oh, it's coming.
I
If you
know.
Get away from there. You better turn back around. Dude. Come on. You gotta walk backwards.
How do I do it without you?
How do I do without you? I don't know.
Good morning, Leslie.
Morning, Leslie.
So I think we're gonna have some music here around 7 o'clock at First Avenue. Rain's 50% chance today, starting around noon.
What was it yesterday? 60?
At times it was 100 yesterday.
Yeah, we know it was 100.
Oh man,
Jellyfish.
it was great to get a little rain yesterday.
Wow.
I've got a friend named Carol Agnew who has a garden in his yard. I don't know how he's done it. Obviously he's had to water it like crazy, but he has full-fledged corn stalks in his yard. And yesterday's rain was good for him, I tell you what. His garden looked great. There's Rob. Rob and Sugar have arrived.
All right, come back to the sun. They see Rob and Sugar.
Good morning.
No, Sugar brought Shiloh.
Yeah.
Shiloh was playing. She got her harness caught on the fence, like somehow. So we got to get it off the fence.
It's on the fence, really?
We're not at the top of the fence, but like at the bottom.
What's up, Rob?
She went through the. She's still tiny enough. She fits through the.
Top of the morning to you guys.
Top of the morning to you there. You
He
are.
didn't even hit the top of him.
He has-
got his beard.
He has the best shirts. All of his shirts are like
52s,
concerts.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I seem to be able to keep them for a long time.
Well, your last one you were wearing, what was it?
I can't even remember though.
It was another group.
concert shirt.
Yeah. So how's life?
It's good. I had a hard time getting out of bed this morning. I had aspirations to be out here at 5:45, but didn't
Don't
wake
worry.
up till 6.
We just did beachy here.
Yeah, perfect timing for you.
Sugar was the one that woke me up this morning.
She's like, let's go beach
Licking your
time.
face? Was she licking your face?
Now she comes in and she kind of whines a little bit.
Oh, you got whiners too, huh?
Well, we call them talkers.
There
Not
you go.
talking to you.
Talkers.
That's great. So Rob's been talking to us about purple martins for about a month now.
Yeah, I'd love to do a little morning. I've scoped out a couple of the houses in this area that are pretty active where we could actually do the sunrise and then kind of spin around and just give a little update on the birds and some background and that type of thing, and maybe get some people interested to jump into that hobby, because we definitely need more people putting up houses for the martins.
It's a great idea.
And we've scoped out a great place for your
Have you?
house down on the south end. Yeah, you've got a couple of good spots to put up a couple poles.
Near the pier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On either side of the pier?
It wouldn't. Yeah, you could put them actually on the pilings themselves, or off to the side for you. You know, there's another house on Paulie's out on their real long pier. They must have six different poles with houses on them, and they're all active with birds.
I know there's a place on the causeway that makes those birdhouses. I just need to find it. I think it's the one that actually has like this giant birdhouse in their yard. But if any of you know who makes these birdhouses, they look like kind of hotels, don't they?
Yeah. Some people make them really large too. They can be pretty sophisticated. But there's some places on the internet that actually make them for a pretty reasonable price, and they make them more out of plastic and aluminum, so down at the beach they last a lot longer with no maintenance. It's just like a beach house. You don't want to put up something that you're having to paint every year and do a lot of maintenance to, so low maintenance is key.
Well, this person I'm talking about is kind of a legend, I think. She makes these birdhouses, or he makes these birdhouses. So we'd like to
That'd be neat, yeah, to get them
to get them on there. So when do you want to do this, Rob? When do you feel like doing this? You know, I'm going to be out of town driving a Bronco for 2 days.
I heard that.
I'm excited.
That's going to be a pretty fun trip.
I can't wait. It's off-road, and it's in Texas, so we're going to visit. I get to visit Noah, our son. But it's an off-road course I get to drive. It's going to feel like I'm in the desert, kind of. I'm going to try to video it. I really am. I'm going to try to go live several times.
Yeah, they might have, you know.
I'm not sure what the rules are.
Yeah, they might have rules
I'm innocent.
until proven guilty. They're gonna send you home early.
My eyes are terrible without glasses. I have trouble reading the fine print sometimes.
Well, the thing is, I'll have to promise you at least a dozen of them to sell because you'll be so psyched after you drive one.
I know, I'm excited. I really am. So when are you're in town for a couple days?
I've got to go back tomorrow.
Okay.
And probably the following weekend or the one after that. I can let you guys know when I'll be back down, and we can do a Friday or a Saturday.
So real quick, tell us what is so special about a purple martin.
The martins, well, again, they eat a lot of bugs, but they're a real friendly congregational type bird that really likes to be around people, believe it or not. They see people as protection from predators, so when people do put up their martin houses and their gourds and stuff, the birds actually like to have them closer to people. I don't know how many 100 years ago, but the Indians started putting up housing for these martins, and over time they've adapted to housing that people supply, and as we've been clearing land and taking away their habitat, they've almost come to 100% to depend on human housing. So without us putting up houses for the martins, they'd probably be an endangered species right now, believe it or not. They're a migrational bird, so they actually arrive in Pawleys in probably mid to late February every year, and they make their rounds all the way down to Brazil, and they stay down there for the wintertime in Brazil, and then come all the way back up. And a lot of the martins actually fly from South America all the way across the Gulf of Mexico through Cuba and back up to Florida and then all the way up the coast back to Pawleys again, and they always come back to pretty much the house where they were actually born in, or in the vicinity, within a mile of where they grew up. So all the birds that you actually raise, you can count on, if they survive that whole round trip to Brazil and back, they come back each year to your housing. So if they don't have a bad weather year, you get most of your birds come back. If there's storms and stuff, you won't get as many back, but other ones from the area that don't have enough housing where they grew up, they expand out and they'll find your housing, and it just kind of keeps going.
How cool. Do you have a purple martin house at your house?
Yeah, at our farm in Greensboro, I've got actually 6 poles set up. Last year I had 48 birds, which was a record for me, because where we are, it takes a while to attract them. Where down at the beach, there's so many martins down here. People that put up new housing, as long as you don't put it up next to trees where you can get predators and hawks that'll sit and kind of hide in the trees and come out and grab them. As long as your pole in your house is in a good spot on your pier or out in the open, if you get it up probably in that January time frame and have it ready when the birds arrive, you'll get birds that first year. Where I had to wait, I think it was 6 years of putting up, that house and moving it around in my backyard and trying to get it into a good place before I attracted the birds. But once I got them there, they've come back every year.
And you don't have to feed them.
That's another great thing. Yeah, you don't feed them. They find their own water. I've read where if you have a water source within 2 to 3 miles of your house, that's good enough. And of course, down here, I think the birds can find fresh water pretty close by, and all the retention ponds and other things that we've set up around here. So that's not a problem. So yeah, it's a fun hobby that doesn't take too much involvement. Once you get your houses up, you can sit back and just enjoy the birds and their chatter and everything that they make. They're really good company out there on your docks and around your houses.
They have all kinds of different chatter.
Yeah, they do. And it's kind of a calming background noise from the birds, except when there's a hawk or something that comes by, and then you can hear them all start screaming and chasing that hawk away. But when there's something around that they don't like, and usually a hawk is one of the things. As they start nesting and get their babies and stuff, they'll actually kind of dive bomb, cats and dogs that walk by, to push them away, more or less like a mockingbird will do, very protective. But yeah, it's been a great hobby that once I move down here, I'm hoping to find I'd have to find another house, because the house we have now doesn't have enough land around it to put up a Martin house. But there's so many other people that do, like you, that have a good site to put up a Martin house, that I'd just like to be able to help and get different people started into that hobby. Would be a fun thing to do once I move down here.
We're gonna try it.
Yeah, we're excited.
I haven't seen Paul yet this morning.
He was there. He went. He
Oh, he
headed.
already
Yeah,
said
he's
Yeah.
already been out.
Mm-hmm.
He's up there.
Sugar's.
Be a good day to see some dolphins.
Sugar's looking. She's
We got
this.
our doggy.
And that's something we haven't talked to her a bit. She's come back to hang out.
I know.
She's ready for her walk up the beach.
She is
too.
ready, isn't she?
Aw. Sweet Sugar.
You see any surfers out there?
Not yet. I parked in the surfers' parking spaces and there wasn't any there yet.
It's actually.
Actually, some of those waves aren't too bad.
Oh, they're decent. They really are.
Nice and smooth.
Sometimes Saturday for a second, I feel like it's Sunday. And then I'm reminded. I quickly just remember. Gosh, I am going into work today. For a minute, I'm thinking, gosh, we can come back with the board.
Are you going to start your music back up on?
Supposed to start today. They did not send out a text saying that they were canceling.
They were worried about rain.
Yeah, but I think at 7 they're going to be
Think
here.
they're gonna do it?
I think they are. Carla says she loves Sugar.
Yeah, we miss Carla. Wish she was down here more
I
often.
know.
Wow. That was a gorgeous wave.
They really are beautiful today.
Lisa, where are you planning on setting up tomorrow morning? You thought about it yet? Or are you going to surprise us?
Usually Sunday I do Shell.
Shell Road?
Yeah. Shell Sunday. I like rhymes.
Another thing I've noticed this weekend and the past weekend when I was down is the mosquitoes, at least where I am, have not been
Yeah,
bad
they
at
haven't
all.
been bad this year.
And then we've had this big rain, which we've needed so badly around here. My water bill from the sprinkler system is going to be a pretty good one. But I was very happy to turn that off
Yeah.
when I came
Yeah, and a
down.
lot of other people.
But I'm wondering if that's going to bring out some skeeters, with all
Sure.
the puddles and stuff.
Have you been to Home Depot lately?
Yesterday,
Did you?
yes.
Did you
Did-
see the machine he's talking about?
Did you happen to see the machine that? I mean, it's changed my life, my sleeping.
Well, I heard you talk.
Oh
what,
man, it's cool.
What is the?
It's
machine?
only-
Arctic Cool.
Yeah, it's almost like something you'd see on Shark Tank, like someone would come out and
Infomercial.
an infomercial type thing. Like it is really cool though. It looks like a little UFO, and you put water in it, and then you turn it on, and it's a dehumidifier / organic air conditioner. Somehow it cools the air like crazy cold coming out of this thing, and it has lights on it that you can change the
Ambient
color.
light
It has
colors.
ambient light colors. So we have light
So
blue.
but it's not so bright that you can't sleep.
But it'll actually cool the whole bedroom, or
Not the whole, but on our bed, we aim it right at the
Yeah.
bed. and the bed is freezing. It feels wonderful.
So the funny thing is he put it on my nightstand, and so as I'm waking up, I have this big lug on his side is completely empty, and he's all on my side of the bed.
Yeah.
It's like, really?
Well, the other thing is it has
I'm
noise.
not sure what I think about this machine.
It has a fan noise, and you
Which
can
is-
adjust
yeah,
the.
He said he got that from me,
I didn't used to like noise at night. I love silence,
but I like noise.
but now I've really fallen for the noise too. It's only been a couple days, and I feel like a new person.
What convinced you to buy this thing?
It just, I saw the lights, it looked like a UFO, and I thought, Lisa loves noise at night, and our fan in the bathroom is dying because we leave it on at night, and so it's now when you turn on, it goes like that instead of like it should, and so.
He's not lying. It makes this horrible. It sounds like metal on metal.
It's not good to sleep with.
No, it's not
No.
sleeping. So this is a little noise for her, and I thought this is great. And I wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse and not and get food, and I needed something to apologize with when I came home. So there it was, and she loves it.
I love it, but it doesn't mean you're not in the doghouse.
So it was great because now she thinks about that night, and she doesn't think about the Texas Roadhouse meal that.
Actually, I hadn't until you just brought it up.
Which was probably a good meal, right?
Oh, it was fantastic.
Oh.
It
And
was
Chelsea
so
and I
good.
are sitting at home waiting for him to come home for dinner. 'Cause dinner is there.
It was. I don't do pork,
I
and she made pork.
made those pork chops that are already like seasoned when you go to Food Lion. I like this seasoned. You can get them other places.
Yeah.
They're yummy.
So there it was. There's the.
There's
So-
the truth.
There's the truth.
I liked your DMV story yesterday. I think we need more DMV stories because I had just gone to renew tags up in Greensboro, and actually my experience wasn't too bad either. I just went at a good hour where I got in and out quickly, but that's usually not the norm, especially if you're getting your driver's test or having to do something like that.
It was actually pretty busy, but they were just very efficient and handled. They were on it.
Usually they seemed in the past understaffed and really not caring too much about their jobs or their customers, but I think things have changed in some of these places.
Yeah, it was a 5-star customer service experience.
Well, in North Carolina, they have actually subcontracted out a lot of the DMV offices, so it's a private organization, and maybe some of that did some good.
Gorgeous day.
It is gorgeous. About time for us to sign out.
Yeah, otherwise we're just talking it up.
Yeah, I know. And Sugar's ready to go.
She's ready for her walk.
She is. So I'm gonna be. You gonna come over here, Rob?
Over this way.
Sugar?
Sun's this way.
Okay. Well, I was gonna do the pier. Look how
Sun
pretty.
this way.
Okay, we gotta do the sun.
Oh, the wind's up. The flag dried out.
Rob, that was great. He was like this and he went.
All right.
It was funny. All right. Rob, thanks for talking to us a little bit about the birds and planting that seed. Boom, boom.
It's on there.
For future, we're going to go find some and let you talk more about that, okay?
That'll be great. Next
Awesome.
year you'll have your own at your place.
Yes, can't
Definitely.
wait.
That's our goal.
It is a goal.
And fill your holes.
God bless you.
God keep you
God help you make his choices.
best choices.
Yes, today and every
Every
day.
day.
Yes. All right. And
Love you guys.
before we sign out totally, I'm not going to be here for a couple days.
So you'll be seeing me.
Yeah, so you're going to have Lisa and anybody else who wants to join her. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And Bell probably. Maybe a dog or two. All right. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye.